Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to discuss about the balancing of chemical equations. As I came to know that some students, they are facing problem in doing this concept of balancing of chemical equations. It is nothing like as if you have to fear about it. It is only what we are doing. We are following a law that you are going to study in higher classes, and the law says that when a chemical reaction takes place, at that time nothing new is formed and nothing is destroyed. Okay, so the mass, what is mass? Mass is the particulate matter that is present in a substance, in an object. Okay, for example, this pen, how many particles of matter are there in this? That makes its mass. So in a chemical reaction also, as you have learned, there are some initial substances that start the reaction and we call them reactants. When they undergo some changes, they form a new substance and we call them products. Okay, so there is a state is being changed or there are some conversions, but when the conversion is taking place, means the reactants are being converted into a new substance, then at that time the matter, whatever was involved for the reaction, remains same. Okay, we have to learn that there is nothing which is destroyed or nothing new substance is formed. Okay, so to state that only, we have to do this concept of balancing of chemical equations. So we have to balance the atoms on both the sides of particular element. So let us start with a very simple and the most easy, or I should say easiest equation, and that is hydrogen gas plus oxygen gas. We always write hydrogen in the molecular form, that is gaseous form, is always H2, as you have learned the atomicity also. Okay, so oxygen also O2 in the form of O2. It reacts and forms H2O. We have to balance the atoms on both the sides. Okay, as you can see, this is called LHS, left hand side, and this is on your right hand side, so we call it RHS. Okay, so this LHS, it contains hydrogen, how many? 2, oxygen 2, but on right hand side hydrogen is 1 and oxygen, 2, and oxygen is 1. So it means that when the reaction took place, something happened and one oxygen is destroyed, but it is not so. Okay, we have to follow that law, and to follow that law we have to balance the equation with the smallest whole number. Okay, we have to always balance it with the smallest whole number. So to make oxygen balanced on both the sides, what we will do? Here oxygen is 2, oxygen is 1. So how can we make it 2? If I write here 2 like this, it is wrong. It is completely wrong. Okay, so what we will do? Because it becomes a different substance, a chemical substance, we cannot write like this. So what we will do? We are going to multiply this water molecule with 2. I have made oxygen also 2, but hydrogen is 2 here, but here it has become 2 into H2, means 2 2 are 4. So hydrogen atoms have become 4, but here they are 2. So how to make it 4? I will multiply it with 2. Is it okay? I hope it is clear. So now you just see on left, this side, left hand side, how many are there? Hydrogen are now 4. Okay, oxygen how many? 2. And this side, if I see hydrogen, 2 2 are 4. And what about oxygen? Oxygen is also 2. So same for this side, same for this side. So such a reaction, chemical equation, is called a balanced chemical equation. Earlier it was unbalanced, but now it is balanced. Okay, let us see some more chemical reactions and their balancing. Another example, plus O2 gives MgO. Now why it happens so? Now let us see here. Again on this side, Mg is 1, oxygen is 2. While on this side, if I say Mg is 1, oxygen is also 1. So it means one of the oxygen has been destroyed during the chemical reaction. It is not so. So we have to balance on both sides. So what we will do, first of all we will see oxygen only. We are going to balance oxygen. Okay. So if I balance oxygen, I am going to write here 2. So it means oxygen has become 2, but on the other hand, magnesium also has become 2. So what we are going to do, we will balance magnesium this side. So if I write 2 here, do you think the equation is balanced? Very easy. It has become now, if I write it 1 into 2 is equal to 2. Oxygen is already 2 on this side. And if I write here, oxygen into 2, it has become 2. And magnesium also is multiplied by 2. So it also becomes 2. So magnesium 2 on both sides. Oxygen is 2. Oxygen is also 2 on both sides. So again very simple. Okay. These are the very simple or the simplest chemical equations to be balanced. Let us come to some more. Okay. So metals are always taken in monoatomic condition. Means they are always written in single atomic form. Let us take a chemical reaction of Na sodium. It reacts with water molecule H2O and forms NaOH plus. When sodium reacts with water, it forms NaOH and releases hydrogen gas. Okay, so it is releasing hydrogen gas. So let us see on this side. Na how many? 1. H is 2. Oxygen is 1. On the right hand side, let us see. Na is 1. What about H? Let us see H first. 1 plus 2, 3. And how many oxygen? It is 1. So, who is creating trouble for us? It is hydrogen. Sodium is 1 on both sides. Oxygen is also 1 on both sides. But hydrogen has become a notorious child for us. So, what is here? H is equal to 2 and H is equal to 3. Okay. So we are going to balance it. How to balance it? Let us see. We have to balance hydrogen first on both sides. Okay. So if I balance, or let us take sodium. If I write sodium here 2 and Na also here 2, what happens? Sodium has at least become twice on both sides, equal to 2, is equal to 2. Okay. Now what about hydrogen on this side? 2 hydrogen here, okay, and 2 here. So if it means 2 this side, so if I say hydrogen 2 and this also 2, then it becomes 4. Fine. And what about here? It is 2. So if I write here 2, then do you think that hydrogen has also been balanced? It is also 4. Here also 4. 2 into H plus 2 hydrogen. So it has become 4. So if I write here, it becomes 2 into 1 plus 2 is equal to 4. What about oxygen now? Here also I have done 2 is equal to 4. What about oxygen? 2 oxygen into 2. And what about this one? It is also 2 into 2 is equal to 2. So things are similar on both sides. So this is a question from your exercise. So balancing of chemical equation in which sodium is reacting with water and forming sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Okay. Let us see the next one. See, now sometimes it will happen that in the exam you can be given a balanced equation also and you can be asked to balance it, and you have to be very smart to find out on both sides, left hand side as well as right hand side, whether the atoms of an element are equal in number or not. Let us see. NaHCO3, okay, plus HCl gives NaCl plus H2O plus CO2. Okay, so let us divide it on both sides. Let us see first here Na. How many? 1. Here Na. How many? 1. What about hydrogen? Here 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. And here straight away 2 is equal to 2. Then comes carbon. How many on this side? 1. What about this side? Again 1. Now let us come to oxygen. How many? 3. Oxygen. How many this side? 1 plus 2. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Hydrogen we have already counted. What is left? Chlorine is 1. And what about this side? Chlorine is 1. It's already balanced. Okay? We need not balance anything. Though the reaction was looking as if it is going to create trouble for us. But it's very simple. You are going to earn marks without balancing it by only writing already balanced. Okay? You will prove it and you will say the equation, the chemical equation is already balanced. Let us see. Na 1, hydrogen 2, carbon again 1 both sides, oxygen is 3 on both sides, chlorine is 1 on both sides. So we have a chemical reaction which is already balanced. Okay? I hope the things are clear to everyone. Everyone is able to do now. Let us take one more. Calcium hydroxide, CaOH whole twice. It is calcium hydroxide. Valency of calcium is 2, hydroxide is 1. Okay. When it reacts with CO2, carbon dioxide, when calcium hydroxide reacts with carbon dioxide, it forms CaCO3, calcium carbonate, plus water molecules. Okay, so let us balance it. Let us see. Ca, how many? 1. Here also 1. What about O? O means 2. If it is for bracket, it means 2. If it would have been like this, then it is only for individually for O. So O is 2. On this side, how many? Not 2. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. 2 here and 2 here. What about this side? CaCO3, oxygen, how many are there? 3 plus 1, 4. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. So their things are similar. Then next one, hydrogen. How many hydrogen this side? 2. What about this side? Again 2. Then comes carbon. How many carbon? 1. Here again 1. Oxygen. Oxygen we have done already. So the things are same on both sides. So it means that we have an already balanced chemical equation. Okay. So today's homework is to balance chemical equations that are given in your chapter. Okay. So I hope things are clear to everyone.